Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Page number 103 and 104. In his Bhashyams, all the 24 principles of Sankhya have been referred. Thus, we observe that our Acharya has fully absorbed the finer aspects of Sankhya, Yoga, Veda, and out of the 5 listed by the Vyasa. That leaves Pancharatram and Pashupadam. Pancharatram recognizes Vishnu as the only God, and Pashupadam insists that only Shiva is the Pasupati. Rest all gods are degraded into subservient roles. That is why Vyasa seemingly mentioned them separately as other than the Veda. Sankhya by itself is only cerebral exercise, devoid of karma and bhakti, with no chance of anubhava jnana. Thus, it is comparable to the later day religions such as Buddhism. Though yoga is a combination of physical, mental, and spiritual exercise with emphasis on strict discipline, it is incomplete due to lack of karma, upasana, and not being integrated with the approach to Paramatma Tattva. Thus, we see that all the other 4 religions of yore, that is Pasupadam, Pancharatram, Shankyam, Yoga, remain in some way incomplete or unacceptable. Veda is the complete one which includes aspect of all the other 5. There was another being of immense power in Tattva Jnana who was a Gandharva, born as a human being by the Ambal's wish, become a Shiva Bhakta and attained to Kailasa. He was known as Pushpander. He has written a poem, Shiva Mahima Stotram, meaning poem describing the greatness of Shiva. This slokam is popular throughout the North India. Go slightly north of Pune and you can find no Shiva Bhakta not knowing this stotram. In South India, Tirupavai, Thiruvambavai, Vinayagar Agaval, and have not got that much wider acceptance as this Shiva Mahima Stotram in the north. In that, he makes a mention of Trayi Sankyam Yogaha Pashupati Matam Vaishnavam Iti. Trayi stands for the Vedic religion. In Sankyam and Yogaha, Pashupati Matam is the one which holds the Shiva as the supreme almighty and all other gods as nincompoops. Vaishnavam is another name of Pancharatram which extols Shiva and dismisses all other gods as not worthy consideration. Both Vyasa and Pushpadantar have accepted these 5 religions and compared them with the 5 rivers which finally end in the same ocean. Thus, they have accepted that even these religions which claim their own God only as Parabrahman. Still, since this mentality is not suitable to the Vedic approach, they have been separately mentioned. It is interesting to note that Pushpander himself is very devoted to Shiva but does not hate other gods or others' views. He is mentioning that all these 5 religions are like 5 rivers which drain into the same ocean of Parabrahman or Parameshwara. Despite being a Shiva Bhakta, he does not say that Pasupadam is a Vedic Dharmam. Vedic Dharmam is the only which accepts all and does not destroy any. That is why it is different from Vedam. The third is a poet laureate. Vyasa's words have very high value for being the original centrist who recognized and wrote all the Vedas, Puranas, and the Mahabharata. Pushpander's words similarly have very high value because despite being a devotee of Shiva, he calls the Shiva only Pasubadam as different from Veda. Not knowing any religious side, not practicing or decrying any god, the poet's words too have a very high value. I am talking about Sri Harsha, who wrote Naishadam, the story of Nala Maharaja. In a situation of high drama of literary merit, he mentions these 5 religions while giving a comparative illustration. Damayanti's Swayamvaram is taking place. Swayamvaram is an age-old procedure followed by royal families in which a king interested in marrying off his daughter enables the princess to exercise her choice and select a suitable match from among an assembled lot of royal guests. Damayanti is already in love with Nala, but Indra, Varuna, Agni and Yama too are in the fray, wanting Damayanti to become their wife. Being gods, they know very well that Damayanti's heart is already set on Nala. So each one of the aspirants have come exactly dressed up as Nala. So in the assembly of princes lined up, there are 5 exactly similar looking persons masquerading as Nala. How is Damayanti going to make the right choice? Here the poet Harsha says, as amongst the 5 different religions, people find it difficult to identify the comparatively more truthful Adwaitam from among 5 Nalas. Damayanti is in a quandary to identify the true Nala. He says, Panchama Koti Matre Madanam Advaita Tattva Iva Satya Tarepi Lokaha. Taram means a comparative value. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Rama 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 Rama.